first got involved, and it was around homeless issues, about 32 years ago. And what motivated me was to try to find something for my two sons to do in the community, to give them a better perspective of how other people live and giving back and doing something for others. To see somebody all by themselves, especially in a desperate situation like living on the streets, that's what first attracted me to try to help and do something. We're at the Human Services campus. This is like a one-stop shop for the homeless. You can come to our campus, and we're one of the first in the country to do this. And we do it very, very well. A lot of cities around the country have come here to model what we do here for their community. Somebody can come here and find everything from the basic needs of food, shelter, clothing, to job placement, to housing placement, to mental health, general health care, dental, all those things in one location. There's no question that we can deliver services in a much more efficient way to the homeless if we're working together in one location.
And being welcomed with open arms, and the care and the love that everyone have given me and my son, words cannot just say. It's speechless. It's priceless. These are some beautiful people. My son is going to school at Central High School. He's a sophomore. He's taking drumming and acting and dancing, and he enjoying it. And since we've been out here, this is the best move and the best decision that I had ever made in my life.
But now we really need to take the next step, and the next step is the way to cure somebody's homelessness, the way to end their homelessness is with housing. We are really now want to be focused on permanent supportive housing. We want our clients to move through the shelter system and the campus setting so much more quickly and get into housing. Through permanent supportive housing, which the Department of Housing has been so helpful in creating, we can take somebody that's chronically homeless and is consuming so much in the way of resources from our community. They're the individuals that enter in and out of emergency rooms, in and out of jail, in and out of rehab, and that individual can cost our community $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year versus putting that same person in the permanent supportive housing for $10,000 to $15,000 a year. So economically it makes sense, and that resonates well with the business community, and of course the social side of it is that taking somebody off the streets or out of the shelters and putting them in permanent housing is the real solution. And that's what the campus is really focusing on. How can we shorten the number of nights or days you spend on the campus or in true shelter and get into transitional and permanent housing? I think the one thing that I've always wanted from our community is to have a different perception of who it is when you think of somebody who's homeless. It isn't just that person next to the ramp on the freeway with a sign or on the street corner in downtown Phoenix. It's somebody like you and I. It's somebody just like our brothers or sisters or children or parents. It's people that have, for whatever reason, and it could be medical, it could be economics, it could be, mental health and addiction, it can be all those things, but they're individuals just like you and I. And I think if we could change that perception in people that there is a real worth in everyone, and there is a way we can help that person regain their dignity and their worth, and then in turn that just helps the whole community. It makes our community better.